Okay? And frames and trusses are actually structures nga connect murag kaning ano no, like this structures are made up of trusses and frames. Okay? A building is made up of trusses and frames before the wall nga kuan ninyo. Ang kalahian lang is that when you speak of trusses, okay, in trusses manggod, like for example, this is a truss. This is the simplest truss. Okay? Each segment is a straight line. And of course, we neglect the mass of that segment. Okay? Meaning we treat each segment, or actually we call the segment as members. So this truss has 3 members. The truss is in general the structure. Truss is a structure. But it's a specialized structure in which each member is treated as massless, and they are connected by pin joints. Pin, and for example, this one is also another form of truss. Okay? So, it has pila ka members? 5 ka members. Okay? And trusses also here, it's that forces are only applied at the joints. Meaning, only coaxial forces. Di na ako isulat. Anyway, there are lots of discussions on this. But for a structure to be treated as trusses is that forces are only applied or only analyzed at the joints. Okay? At the joints. So, or we call this coaxial forces. In frames in general, you can apply forces here. It can bear load. Okay? So that's a frame. But the load actually, that's why in frame we need to discuss also deflections, no? Say mga shear stress, shear forces, because as you put loads on this one, the beam could actually the member could deflect or whatever. Say in general, the structure will suffer what we call a shear. We neglect those one. As of now, we treat all the forces are applied only at the joints. There are no forces applied here. So that's this is a simplified definition of truss. At least you see kasabot na mo sa sa truss, no? Mo na skeleton sa structure. Okay, the skeleton of the structure. It's a truss. Okay. Now, of course, you can form a structure. We can form, pwede nga siya nga trusses, no? With 5 members. But this is very weak. The best truss formation, the most stable is triangle. Why is it that the triangle is the most stable? Is something like this. Pinukukay na po. Asa man. Okay. Suppose we have a quadrilateral truss, and let's compare it with a triangle. Okay. Kani. Quadrilateral. 4 sides ng quadrilateral. And versus a triangular truss. If you apply a force here, then this is not stable. In fact, ganong dili man siya stable. If I'm going to give you 4 lines, 4 lines of different lengths, there are many ways that you can form a quadrilateral using this. Okay? There are many ways. Isa ka example, naunahon nimo dahil katong dire, imong iana dira, and then that leaves you dire. Ang isa maybe iana nimo dire, such that matunong ni siya. So ana, no? And then the last one is here. It's 1. Another is, okay? Another is that kani, unahon nimo ni siya, that one, and then this one right there, and then maybe this small one here, and this one here is it's another type, right? So there are infinitely many types of quadrilaterals you can form on this. Samantalang, if I'm going to give you 3, there's only one triangle that you can form by this one. And that's why the triangle is stable. Why? Because if I'm going to apply a force here, there are many ways that this can, this can maintain the same dimension, the same quadrilateral, same dimensions. Okay? For example, pwede na siya moana dito easily. It can bend easily without actually changing murang ano niya, no? It can easily bend. Whereas dire, if you apply a force, okay, there's a force, there's something that prevents it from automatically dire. Or mo-apply kag force dire, or mo-apply kag force dire. So the most stable figure is a triangle. That's why trusses are usually made up of triangular sections. Okay? So, how are the members connected? They are connected by a joint. It's a pin joint. So for example, morning member. Imagine is kanaganing ana nakay pin dira, no, nakay pin dira, and then another member is dire. No, it can be connected by that pin, or pwede welding pag metal siya, no, and so on and so forth. But what we prohibit is that applying a force here. Okay, we don't do the whenever we analyze trusses, it's been we assume that no forces are being acted in the middle. Otherwise, it becomes now a frame. Okay, a frame is much more general than the trusses. We can say that trusses are special types of frame structures. Okay, in general, a structure is made up of trusses and frames, and once this structure work together to leverage us, to give us some sort of and there's movement, meaning to do work. If the trusses and frames do work, we now have machines. Okay, so a simple machine, for example, is kaning like the sis ganing cutter nga naitaas kay nga ana diri, no, like that one. Tungod kay ang taas, this is using the principle of torque, right? The longer is that one, the more ang output force dire. So these are made up of frames, right? And it creates some movement. Okay, that's why you have now machines. It's much more complicated. Now we could not discuss that one here because it needs to discuss the full of these structures. There's a whole course on that in civil engineering actually. Okay, structural engineering or structural mechanics. Okay, I think there's a book on structural mechanics sa inyong engineering mechanics, although you will be discussing trusses, I think, and frames and some of the machines, but the deeper understanding of this is in structural engineering yun. Okay? So anyway, let's start with our simplest form of truss. A triangle, that one, in which, okay, by the way, the truss can be support. Of course, there is a support on the truss to keep it grounded, no? Or it can be attached at any wall, sa wall. It can be attached sa ground. For example, there's a ground. The ends could be what we call kumbaga pa say tawag ani hinge, something like a pin. Okay? And a roller. Sa kalahian sa duha, what's the difference between the two supports? Okay? If you apply a force here, okay, or in general, actually, let's apply a force in this direction. Okay, applying a force in that direction, the reaction force on this one can be can be vertical, both vertical and horizontal, meaning that it could be ana dire and the other would be going there. It could be that, no? Or you can assume, the assumption is actually, it depends on you. Meaning, this is the reaction force at this end here. This is the reaction force due to the surface. Okay? Formerly, we just called it the normal force. Pag mass lang na siya nakabutang, no? Just like that object lying on the table, it's a normal force. It's a reaction force. But now, it's some sort of support that can create a reaction force which is two-dimensional. The normal force is only purely on the perpendicular component. Okay? So the reaction force could be in two ways. Both horizontal and vertical. Okay? But for the support, for the wheel or the roller, this is the roller, it can move either way, right? So ibig sabihin, that means now that if you apply a force on this direction, it just can move there, meaning that the only force, reaction force, whenever it's a roller supported by roller, is the vertical force, meaning it cannot stop. It cannot stop. If these are both rollers, it cannot stop the structure from moving. If there's a force on this one, it cannot counter vertical forces. Okay, or forces that has vertical components. Understand? Okay? So, let's analyze this structure. Okay? So, suppose that this is some 100 newtons of force. Okay? Calculate now the reaction forces. Okay? On the supports. Okay? We are going to calculate this one. What are the tools that we have? We have we can generate up to 3 equations. What are those? Summation of forces along x equals 0. This is in static equilibrium. So, all are zeros here. No? Murag inyong score. Okay? Summation of forces along y equals 0. Okay? And of course, the third equation is summation of torque equals 0. Okay? Or in general, since we are talking about statics here, usually it's being named as moment. Moment. No, murag, moment are what we call something like the term we use for torque whenever we are in static equilibrium. In most lectures, actually, you will be hearing about the moment, not the torque. Okay? So, summation of moment equals 0. So, it's just the torque, but we are in static equilibrium. Okay? So, let's calculate this. So, we have 2 unknown forces. Let's take the points here, A, B, or A, C, A, B, C. The force is being applied. Let's take this angle as 30 degrees. Now, there is now, pangulam to calculator because nani numbers ani tanan. Okay? Okay, we have 100 newtons being applied here. And what are now the reaction forces on the support? This is a roller and that is a kuan. So, ibig sabihin, that means our A, the force in A is duha ka buok, AX and AY. How about C? We only have one, so let's just name it as C, CY. But since we don't have CX, let's just name it as C. Okay? So what is the summation of forces here? Summation of forces along X. What are the forces along X? Well, you have, okay, before we do this, the very first step is, whenever possible, the first step in solving classes is whenever possible, we call this maybe step 1. The first one is, kumbaga solve global equilibrium. The word here is global equilibrium. What is global equilibrium? Global means the totality. Equilibrium. The global equilibrium means that, okay, this is, the structures is at rest. So this is not always possible. Okay? Ibig sabihin, that means that, since this is not always possible, we say here, if possible. But in most problems, this is actually possible. Okay? solve global equilibrium or find global equilibrium, this will allow us to find the support forces. Okay? This will allow us to solve for, what we can solve here are the reaction forces. Okay? Now, another feature of, wala na ako nasulti ganiya on trusses is that the forces on trusses are either, duha lang kabuk, there are two types of possible forces on each member. Each member will experience only two of the possible forces. Either tensile force or tension, or compressive force or compression. If this is the member, this is a member. If the force here goes there and goes, ang isa pa dulo, it's opposite. It's always equilibrium. The force, the magnitude of the force experienced by the member on this end will always be the same in magnitude to the force we experience on this end. But on opposite direction. Otherwise, that will move. Okay? Now, this, whenever they are actually, they are pointing towards each other, meaning here that this member is experiencing a tensile force. And whenever it is moving away, meaning that it goes there and the other one goes here, it's experiencing a compressive force. Now, you would say, sir, this must be tension because it's actually, no, this is tension. Why is it tension? Well, meaning this implies that at this end, some force is being applied here, and the other force is being, this is an actual force. This could be an actual force. In order for this to experience tension, meaning that at this, between these two ends, a force is being applied into and here, that would cause the member to exert a force there to keep its structure intact. You understand? Okay? Because it will not exert a force on this side, on this direction, must stretch siya, right? Okay? So that meaning that this is now experiencing a tensile force. This force here is actually the force that is kumbaga pa, it's the reaction of the member. These two forces are applied to the member or something like, these are the forces experienced by the member, which is clearly, this is a tension, right? Okay, moment in experience. Now this one is compressive. Why? Meaning that the applied force here is going that way. And to prevent from shrinking, the member must exert a force, paana, right? That's why this is a compressive force, right? So, what we do here is we want to find the reaction forces and find whether its force is a tensile or its member. That's what we're going to do. We solve the reaction forces, and not only the reaction forces, we also solve the forces on each member and tell whether they are tensile or compressive. You understand? Okay. So, solve global equilibrium. And then after this, of course, you can now solve it. Number 2, as of now, we use the method of joints. The method of joints. As I've said, what is a joint? Joint is, dili tong joint nga kuan ha. That joint is something that is joining this one. Okay? Okay? So that's a joint, no? Dili tong joint nga herbal nga utan, no? Dili to atong nga joint. Okay? It's something that connects a structure. Okay? So that's a method of joints. This is a joint, right? This is a joint, that's a joint, that's a joint. Okay? So, or actually, pwede gihapon method of sections. Later, atong isang kuan nun, usaning methods of joints and methods of sections. And of course, you solve individual forces. Okay? Mauna ni ano niya? Okay. Now, global equilibrium. So, first is summation of force along X. Are there any force along X? Okay. Yes. Okay. What if this 100 Newton is purely along that? Well, in this case, there are no forces along X. Remember that the applied force is going to set everything. Everything will be based on the applied force. Okay? And by the way, we neglect again the mass. Since this is a truss, we neglect the masses, the mass itself of the structure. Okay, you understand? Okay? We neglect the mass of the structure. Now, the reaction forces will only depend on the actual forces applied to it. Okay? Right? If this is, for example, if instead of this direction, the force is applied vertically downward, straight, at point B, at joint B, then this will not be, there will be no AX here. Why? Because there is no other force that has an X component. Right? Okay. So, but since it has an angle, so meaning, this one here, let's just call this FA, the applied force 1 or F1 na lang. O wala may laing, F na lang. This is our assume. Now, depending on your assumption, we can assume a force going that way and a force going this way or going ana. Well, it can be. But just be consistent with your assumption when you make the equation. Sabtan niyo? Okay? So our assumption is going to the right. That means that based on our assumption, okay, F now, this is minus F. That is now cosine of 30 degrees, right? Minus, no, it becomes a plus. AX equals 0. So clearly AX now is equal to 100 cosine of 30. That's square root of 3 over 50 square root of 3 newtons, right? Sakto? Square root 50 square root of 3 newtons. Okay, that is AX. How about AY? We have two more unknowns. Well, we can use summation of forces along Y. What are the forces along Y? Going up is AY plus C, which is just CY, which is just C, minus 100 sine of 30. 100 sine of 30 is just 50. No? 50, or I'll just say F sine of 30 degrees equals 0. But we still have two unknowns here. Okay, this is a problem. Now, this is our equation 1. We have now AY plus C equals, this is F sine 30 is just 50, right? Now, to find the third equation, we now use the summation of moment. And, of course, we can apply the moment at any of this here. But, usually, we want to eliminate, we want to apply the moment at a point where we can eliminate the forces there in order for it to, for example, if I'm going to take the moment at A, all the forces at A will become useless, right? Because it does not apply any moment at A. That means that the equation that will result in applying the moment at A will be independent of any forces being applied to A, right? Because all the forces applied to A, since it applies at radius 0, right? For example, this AX is applying a force at A, but is applying at R equals 0. So the moment is, or the torque is 0. Okay? So, or I can now apply the moment here. Meaning, I would take the moment at C. In this case, mawala ni siya, but then there are two forces acting on this one here. Right? Or, I can now again take summation of moment at A, summation of moment at B, and summation of moment at C. Okay, let's calculate each of this. But we don't need actually, but I'll just want to show you the effect of what happens if we apply the moment at any point. What equation is the equation? Can the equation that we generate help us in solving the problem? How about this one? The moment at A. So here you have, this is, okay, let's assume that this is a blank L, but it doesn't matter to know, actually. This is an isosceles triangle. Let's assume as an equilateral triangle. So this one here, the moment at A is the force F times L times sine of the angle between them. What would be, that would be 60, right? Oh, no, not 60. That would be, what's the angle between them? Since this is 60, 30, right? Still 30. Sine of 30 meaning that is 1/2, or I'll just write it sine 30. Right? This will create a positive torque, positive moment at A, right? Assuming, okay? A positive moment at A. How about this one here? Does this create a moment at A? Yes. And that is now a positive, right? Plus CL. CL times sine of, it's 90 degrees, right? So CL equals 0. This is the equation that we have generated when we solve, okay, dire. How about the moment at B? The moment at B, this is our rotation. Now, AX will create a counterclockwise movement, right? But you have to find this angle again. But this angle is easy. That's just another 60, right? So AX, sine of 60 degrees. And then AY will also apply a moment on this, right? Okay? AY, what is AY? Okay, this angle now is 30, right? Sine of 30 plus AY sine of 30 degrees. And then this will also create a moment. What moment will it create based on our assumption? Well, minus the initial, no, this is minus, right? Because AY will create a clockwise rotation if it rotates. And then C, this is now plus CL times, what's the angle? This is the line of action, right? I mean, of force. This angle is 30, right? 60. So sine of 30 degrees equals 0. It's complicated, right? Because in fact, at B, there are 3 forces that would be possible to act at B. And by the way, when you take the sum of the moment, only include the applied forces and the reaction forces. Kana lang. Okay, how about summation of moment at C? The summation of moment at C, again, the same. Summation of moment at C is that you have, okay, kanisha, only, this will create a counterclockwise, right? So minus AY L times what? Times sine of 1, a sine of 90, right? So 1. How about that one? So plus, this will create a positive torque, right? And this is the angle between, is 90, right? Tama, 90? Kay 30 man eh. 60 man eh. So 90. So that's just equal to FL, sine of 90 is 1, equals 0. Of all of this, the simplest is actually on A. Why is it the simplest? Because this is actually the point in which I will knock 2 equations here. And in fact, using at A, I can solve immediately what C, because this is known, right? Cancel, meaning here, okay, I will now delete this 2, di lang sa. From here, you can see that C is equal to negative of, unsa? F sine of theta, right? Or sine of 30, which is 1/2. So this is 1/2 F, or this is negative 50 newtons. We obtain a negative. That means the true value of this is going down. Okay? It's going down. Let's analyze this later. It's negative 50, meaning that it's going, the reaction force here is going down. Now, this will, asa na itong equation na ito, dire? Natay equation that, unsa itong dire? We have A, this one here. We can now solve AY, right? We have AY, based on our assumption, minus F sine theta, so minus F over 2, right? Sine of 30. That's the Y component. This was our equation ganiha. And then, this one plus, because plus, ana man ito ganiha pa, right? So, plus C. So, plus, so, ibig sabihin, yeah, plus C equals 0. So, that AY equals C minus C minus F over 2, which is equal to minus negative F over 2 minus negative F over 2 minus, no, plus di siya, plus F over 2, and you can see that this is just F, positive F. So meaning, we get a positive number, right? That means that the direction of AY that we assume is correct. How about AX? Ang AX nato, nakuha na ba natong AX? Yeah, nakuha na, di ba? Pila to? Is it positive? Positive? Okay. Positive. So that our AY now is 100 newtons. Now, let's analyze this. It seems that this force will cause this one to go up. That's why the surface would react pag-ubos dito. Right? That's why mo niyang reaction. It's pulling back the structure. You understand? Since it is going down, since C is going down, meaning that what this applied force is causing this one to go, the structure to rotate in this way. That's why, in order to keep it on the ground, usay bato niya, i-pull. And as you can see, okay, this one will have the 100 Newton. Okay? Kaya para 100 plus negative 50, up, yeah, minus 50, you have 50 Newton on the Y, right? Okay? Now, let's calculate the forces on its members and determine whether it's kuan. Okay, let's take the joint at A. This is now the method of joints. This is A, B. Okay, let's take the force AB. What are the forces on A? Okay, first, the reaction force on A. Let's call this A, RA. RA is, you draw a free body diagram here. Now, RA, where is RA? RA is, by the way, R at A, the reaction force at A is AX plus AY, right? AX, pila tong AX? 50 square root of 3? 50 square root of 3 newtons I plus 100, right? 100 newtons J hat. So you have a force here. Okay? It's something like this. 49, no? Or something like, paano, no? Now, these two forces will be divided will be shared by 2. Okay? This is, okay, such that, what is our vector equation here? RA plus AB plus, and this is AC, right? AC equals, must be equal to 0. This will give us 2 equations, right? What is the summation of forces along X? Summation of force along X is, what are the forces along X? You have RAX, right? On the, so we have now minus AX, which is RAX, dito, plus ABX. So AB cosine of 60, or ABX lang sa, plus AY, AC equals 0. Right? AC has no Y. Only AX. Nasabdan? Okay, this is the first equation. Okay, what is AX? This is just AX and this is AY. ABX now, okay, is the unknown. Summation of forces along Y. What are the forces along Y? What are the forces along Y? The forces along Y would be what? You have AY plus, wait. Sorry, the reaction force is this, DI. Not this, but this is our RA. Because it's positive. Okay? It's positive. Yeah, positive. So, anong na minus man, it's plus. Okay? All plus. But anyway, this here, right here, is our assumption of the direction of AB and AC. It's not necessarily that this is the case. You understand? It's not necessarily because it will, pag isolve pa nato na siya. So, AY plus ABY equals 0, right? From here, we see that ABY equals negative of AY, which is, what is negative of AY? 100 newtons. Okay, that would, okay, anyway, ato sang ko ano na siya. Okay, that's negative 100 newtons. How about now our AX? ABY. Okay, since it's our ABY, note that this is given siya nga angle, right? 60 degrees. This means that ABY is just equal to AB cosine of 60. Right? It's AB cosine of 60. What's cosine of 60? 1/2. So AB over 2. From here, we see that our AB is equal to 2ABY. So meaning AB is just equal to negative 100 newtons. This would make our ABX as, this would make our ABX, pila? ABX now would become 100 sine of ano, so this is 50 square root of 3 newtons, negative. Right? All negative. Because this is negative. Tama? That would mean that our force here is not what we assumed. It's going this way. You understand? It's going that way. Yeah, because AB, this is now 200. Now, this is, okay, meaning that ABX now will be, class, ABY is AB cosine of 60. Cosine of 60 is 1/2, right? So that's why AB is twice of that. So, this is now negative 200. Negative 200, and then, hapit na ta, pakiulat na lang mo. Okay? So, this is just, ABX now is 200 cosine of, times sa. Sine di ay nil, it's sugas. ABY is sine, so this is square root of 3 over 2. Alright. So, this is 2 over square root of 3. So, this is 200 over square root of 3 newtons, right? Tama na? Okay. Now, unsa ang atong ABX? Ang atong ABX is, this is negative. Atong ABX is times cosine. This is 1/2, right? So this is now 100 over square root of 3 newtons. That means that if this was our assumption, this is our AB. Okay, ako na ipang erase ni siya dire ha. I'll just leave the The force here, ABX, is going, okay, ana ko dire. Ana siya dito, and here is going that way. Understood, opposite automatically na siya dire. Okay? Automatically opposite na siya. Now, that's ABX, right? So, ganong ana gani na siya, ganong dire, because I assumed in this equation is going that way. But I get a negative, that's why AB is indeed going this way. This is our RA. How about now our AC? We can now solve AC, right? This is 50, pilay AX na po, square root of 3, pilay ABX. ABX is minus 100 over square root of 3 equals minus AC. So, pila ni siya? So, AC is positive. 50 square root of 3 minus 100 over square root of 3. 28 positive. Positive. So, this is negative 28. So, sa ato pa, it's also going this way. So, dire going that way. So, meaning AC now is this compression or tension? It's compression. And this one is also compression. Yeah, because it's negative. Negative 28 something. 28 point. 86. 86 Newton. So meaning AC DI is paani. AC is going this way. So AC is what? Experiencing a tensile force. How about kanina lang dayon? So, how do we solve for this? Last na gyud ni. Last na. Diri na ta karon sa joint B, right? Sa joint B, okay, what are the forces on joint B? We have going there, 60 degrees is pila? AB. Pila tong AB? AB is, what is our AB? 200 over square root of 3. And going this way, which is 30 degrees, is 100, right? And you have going ani karon, so 60 gihapon ni siya, no? 60. Yeah, separated by 120 is A. Assume lang natin ni siya I don't know, BC. Okay, natay 60 degrees, natay 200 over square root of 3. Dayon, at 30 degrees dire, 30 degrees natay 100, right? And then we have here which is 60 degrees. Okay, unsa may ano nato dire? How many unknowns do we have? 2 unknowns, right? Summation of forces along X. What are the forces along X? Negative, negative minus 100 cosine of 30. 1/2. Ano no? And sa asa ganitong 30? Asa ganitong 30? Diri ang 30? Asa ang 30 na to gi-define gani ha? Sa muka, oy. Mo ba ni? Mo ni na? Ang 30? Yeah, mo ni ang 30, right? So 30 degrees, sakto ni siya. This is square root of 3 over 2. So 50 square root of 3, right? 50 square root of 3 plus cosine of cosine of 60 is 1/2. So plus 50 over square root of 3, right? Ha? No, Ay, 100, no? Kay cosine of 60 is 1/2 man. So, 100 over square root of 3 plus BCX equals 0. From here, BCX equals pila? What is BCX now? Ha? Positive. Positive na? Gimove ninyo ni? Dito, it's positive. Positive na, no? So, 28.86 newtons. How about BCY? Summation of forces along Y, we have sine of 60 is... So, 100 square root of 3, right? Minus 50, right? Because 100 sine of 30 plus, saan na siya? minus BCY equals 0. So, that means BCY is equal to 100 minus 50. Pila? 100 square root of 3 minus 50. Minus 50. 123 point 0.2 newtons. It's positive, right? So, indeed, we have, okay, sa ato pa, unsay force dire? Paana, right? So, meaning kani siya, paana. So, this is now in, what is now the force here? It's in tension. Well, it's expected nga mag-compress ni siya. Pag ana, manggod, di ba mo ana siya? And this force here, the magnitude of the force here is greater than 100 because napay reaction force dire. Samot siya ka, right? Mo-compress siya between the reaction force dire. And this is a compression, tension man eh, right? So, kani mo tendency mo ana sa dire, right? Sabtan niyo? Here, the force here would cause this one to be compressed because it cannot move. So, it will compress this one here. Now, since this will also cause the a tensile force here, right? It's like pulling because mabilin man ni siya. It's something like that, right? If you're pushing it on that direction, this one will kumbaga pa cause a tensile force. Kay mabilin siya diri, ginabira siya dito. But this will cause this to be another wait, times up. This is tensile, right? Unsay ato nako ng AC gani ha? Ha? Positive ba tong AC gani ha? Negative di ay, gahak. So diri di ay. So it's ana. This is compression. Yeah, it's compression. Kay paana man siya, no? It's compression. Yeah, it will be compressed. Compressed, but right? So you understand now what's happening? Okay? So, as for now, mo lang sa ani, in the next meeting, we are going to go deeper with this one. Katong more, more complicated structures.